We have access to more travel information than any generation in history. Yet somehow, all those infinite digital choices lead us to stand shoulder to shoulder in the exact same physical locations. The platforms we use to discover the world are optimized for engagement. They feed us the most clicked, most liked destinations, creating a massive feedback loop that funnels millions of travelers directly into a handful of famous capitals. This digital funneling takes a severe physical toll. Century-old infrastructure buckles under the weight of millions of daily footsteps, and the distinct local cultures that made these cities special slowly erode into rows of identical souvenir shops. The tools designed to help us explore the world are actively wearing down the physical authenticity of the places they showcase. Trying to escape those crowds usually means turning to social media lists or independent travel blogs. But these are often disconnected points on a page, unverified, occasionally outdated, and totally detached from the physical reality of navigating a foreign country. Finding a quiet, family-run bakery online does not help you if it is 2 hours out of your way and closed by the time you decode the regional train schedule. A recommendation is useless if you cannot successfully fit it into your trip. To relieve the pressure on Europe's capitals, the travel industry requires a completely new architecture for organizing, verifying, and deploying travel knowledge. Pointing out a new city on a screen is not enough. We need a system actively capable of redirecting physical human movement across the map. That redistribution starts at the local level. Across Europe, regional destination management organizations, the official bodies that handle local tourism, are publishing highly structured open datasets for points of interest, events, and transit routes. They are taking thousands of local hiking trails, small-town museums, and neighborhood festivals and standardizing them into machine-readable formats that computers can instantly process. My3P AI continuously pulls in this massive volume of structured data. Targeting secondary cities, it builds a decentralized web across the continent. It organizes this into a knowledge graph, connecting points by geography and theme, mapping exactly how close a vineyard is to a bus stop. By structuring the data this way, a quiet provincial town suddenly carries the exact same digital weight and visibility as a major global metropolis. But raw municipal data, no matter how well organized, is sterile. A spreadsheet of coordinate points will rarely inspire someone to book a flight. This is where travel creators step in. My3P AI provides them with a dedicated workspace to filter these massive official datasets and overlay their own personal, verified recommendations. They take those factual points and weave them together to design highly curated, narrative-driven maps. You follow a local street art walk, or trace a regional culinary route curated by someone who knows the area intimately. This creates an alternative discovery engine. It turns reliable data into compelling human stories, driving genuine traveler interest without relying on popularity contests or algorithmic manipulation. Even with a perfect map, executing a multi-day trip in a foreign region is complicated. You still have to manage transit, tight timelines, and daily logistics. To bridge that gap, My3PI uses an agentic AI. This is a logistical engine trained simultaneously on the rigid factual data from local tourism boards and the nuanced subjective narratives built by creators. The AI logic flow takes in your raw inputs, tight time blocks, geographic boundaries, and personal preferences, entering the central engine to calculate a realistic itinerary. If a road closes, the AI dynamically reroutes your day on the fly, keeping your schedule coherent. As it builds these routes, the system actively selects the authentic, local experiences highlighted by creators, choosing them over the generic, crowded alternatives nearby. This intelligence strips away the friction. It makes exploring a lesser-known secondary city just as logistically effortless as booking a prepackaged bus tour. For the individual traveler navigating this vertically integrated ecosystem, the immediate payoff is highly practical. You get a hybrid advantage. You receive the highly specific, trusted perspective of a creator you follow, firmly anchored by the factual accuracy and reliability of an official tourism board. Knowing that your itinerary is logistically sound removes the anxiety of exploring unfamiliar territory. You avoid the stress of missing the last train or arriving at a closed attraction. You no longer have to choose between deeply authentic discovery and a convenient, easy-to-manage vacation. When you scale that convenience up to the millions of people moving across Europe every year, the macro impact comes into focus. By making it entirely frictionless to navigate local, authentic areas, you naturally draw foot traffic away from the major hubs, currently buckling under the weight of overcrowding. This data-driven redistribution brings targeted economic support to underrepresented local economies, while giving fragile historic districts the breathing room they need to survive. By fusing verified destination data, human storytelling, and advanced AI logistics, My3Pay rewires the way we move across the map. It ensures the future of European travel remains balanced, sustainable, and infinitely explorable.